Hi guys, welcome back to It's Cooking Good. Today I've got a classic for you, an Italian classic, and it's my chicken Francis. Let's have a look at the ingredients. Here I've got half a cup of wine. Whatever wine you've got in is absolutely fine as long as it's white wine. I've got 2 cloves of garlic which I've just roughly chopped here because they'll go into the oil to flavour it, but then we're going to take them out. I've got 2 tablespoons of plain flour. I've got a nice amount of chopped fresh parsley, a good dollop of butter, salted or unsalted, whatever you've got. I've got some chicken stock. I've got some slices of lemon here, and I've also got the juice of 2 lemons. Shift that out of the way. You're then going to need some beaten eggs. I've put 3 in here. Base it on how many bits of chicken you're going to coat, to be fair. I always put a little bit of extra in because I know what I'm like. I'll be prepping it, I'll run out of egg, and then I'm messing around with dirty hands to try and find another egg. So I just always put an extra one in. Hopefully that will be enough. Some seasoned plain flour, just been seasoned with salt and pepper. And then your chicken breasts. And all I've done with these, there's 4 of us eating, and this is 4 chicken breasts. I've hammered it out slightly with a rolling pin and some cling film. I've then butterflied it, cut it in half, so you end up with like smaller fillets, and they're nicely sized so that actually these will cook pretty quickly on the hob. So that's what you're going to need. Next step is for us to get cooking. So I'll see you over at the hob. Okay guys, so I've just got our pan heating up on a medium to high heat. We're just going to add a little bit of oil in there. We're actually going to need a fair bit of oil just because we just want to make sure that chicken's going to all get evenly cooked. Make sure you're using a non-stick pan for this. That's best. And, oh, actually, I forgot. Let's just season up our eggs, like so. Just a little bit of salt and pepper. Obviously, we've got the seasoning as well in the flour mix. And I'm just going to use a fork because I don't want to chickenize my hands. And I'm going to place a couple of bits of chicken in here. Like so. And what you want to do is just give it a good coating, like so. Shake it off into your egg. Do another one. And just make sure it's all evenly coated. A little bit there. Perfect. And into the egg. We'll do another one. Like so. Again. Just make sure it's fully coated. Okay, we'll just put these ones in the pan. I'll come back and do those ones in a second. So all you're doing, just giving them a coating of that egg. Drip off some excess. And then that's going to go in there. Like so. Perfect. Let's try and position it so I can get all of this chicken in. Again, obviously, you're going to adjust the quantities of this depending on how many you're feeding. Then we'll get these ones in the pan. Make sure they're all coated evenly. That's it. Bit there. Drip off some excess. I'm glad I did the 3 eggs now. And drip off the excess. We'll give these a little shimmy around. Okay. Nicely covered. And that's that. I'll do the other 2 pieces separately. So we're just going to do those ones for now. And we're going to cook these for about 3 minutes aside. We'll check on them in a minute. What we're looking for is a nice golden brown colour before we flip them over. Anyway, cameraman's arms, he's just given me a nod. His arms are a little bit tired. So what I'm going to do at this stage is switch you over. I'm going to put you back onto the top-down view. See you in a second. Okay, so we're back. There you go. And that's just cooking away nicely. We'll just leave that. It's probably got about another minute on that side, and then we'll flip it over. Okay, so these have had their 3 minutes. What we're going to do is just flip them over. Look at that, lovely. Exactly what we're looking for. nice sort of golden brown colour. That's it. Right, last two. And there we go. And we're going to now cook those again on that side for about another 3 minutes. Okay, so just before these are done, I'm just going to add in our garlic, just to flavour that oil up a bit. There we go. And just some butter, just to enrich it slightly. Just a few knobs. That's it, perfect. Okay, so let's remove these from the pan. Then we're going to return them in a bit once we've made our sauce. It smells delicious, it looks delicious. I can't wait to give this one a go. Especially the sauce, I love the sauce in this dish. Okay. There we go. And what I just need to do now is just clean out that pan before we go in with the other ingredients. So I'll do that and we'll be back in a second. Okay, so we're just wiping our pan out. That's it, nice and clean again. You don't really want those sort of the butter and stuff, obviously, as we're cooking in it does tend to burn a little bit towards the end, so you don't really want that in your sauce. So we're now just going to go with our butter. I'm going to keep a couple of little bits back because we will use those at the end just to thicken the sauce and emulsify it slightly. Just want to melt that in the pan, like so. Okay. And I've got this now, I've turned the heat down, it's like on a medium low at the moment. Just get all of that butter melted. There we go. And then we're almost like making like a roux. We're going to go in with our flour. And just give that a sort of whisk in. Like so. Obviously this is just going to make this sauce thicker, and you really want to cook this flour out sort of 30 seconds or so, or a minute. Just get it all incorporated with that butter. That's why I turn the heat down. Obviously you want the flour to cook out, but you certainly don't want it to burn. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. So we're now just going to go in with some of our wine. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pour it all in. And just again, stir that in, just to incorporate it. And we're just going to allow a little bit of that alcohol to burn off. That's it. Perfect. That's it. Now we're going to go in with our chicken stock. So again, just gradually incorporate it. That's it. Just keep stirring it and then add all of that in, like so. Don't worry if it looks lumpy, it will disappear, don't worry. Perfect, we're just going to bring that up to temperature now. We just want it on a simmer, and then we're going to add in our lemon juice and other bits and bobs. Okay, so that's just come up to the simmer now. We're going to add in our lemon juice. Again, just incorporate it in, like so. Let's add in our lemon slices also. So we'll just go in like so. Lovely. And then I've got 2 little knobs of butter that I kept back, so we're just going to add those in also. Again, just incorporate that into your sauce. Like so. Perfect. And then all we need to do now is put our chicken back in. Okay, just lay it in there. Wow, look at that. It's already looking amazing. And I actually have cooked up our other 2 bits of chicken also that we couldn't fit in the first place. So we'll just nestle those in there, like so. And we'll get some of these lovely lemon slices. Just tuck it in there. Let's make it look nice and pretty for when we take it to the table. Perfect, or as pretty as I can. And we're then just going to add our parsley over the top to finish it. And obviously you can add some more parsley if you want when you take it to the table. Absolutely fine. But I think that looks lovely. Look at that, pleased with that, really pleased with that. So I'm just going to let that simmer away now for about another minute, minute and a half, just for those, all of the flavours and the chicken to get to know each other. And then we'll see you over at the bench and see how well we've done for the tasting. Okay, so we are done. There she is. And she is looking pretty as a picture, I have to say. Let's try our work and see how we've done. Let's move that out of the way. I'm going to bring another plate in. I've just got some saute potatoes there that we've cooked up. And I'm going to try a nice piece of this chicken. Let's bring it over here. And of course, I want a little bit of that sauce. Why not? Let's get it on there. I've spilt a little bit on the top. Apologies. Okay. It looks and smells wonderful. And it tastes the same. It is wonderful. It really is good. I'll tell you something now. If you like chicken and lemon, your tick boxes are full. That is phenomenal. Just the egg around the outside just creates this lovely coating. It's not crunchy or anything. I can't explain it. It's just a really nice texture. The lemon, the wine, everything's coming through. Wow, it is brilliant. Just try one of these little sautés that we made up. I don't know if you can hear the crunch, but they're excellent too. Wow, and I've got to have a little bit more of that chicken. Wow. Superb. Give it a go at home. I'll put all the recipe details down below in the description. It's one not to miss, without a doubt. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you staying right through to the very end. Please do like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. It's cooking good.